A mysterious sound heard through parts of Fort Greene, Brooklyn, has been driving some people, we are told, crazy.
Yeah, it's maddening, it's unsettling, and it's also just this mystery because nobody seems to know what is causing this strange humming sound. CBS 2's Kevin Rincon gives us a listen.
Over the decade, drones have gained popularity, with many adopting them for various uses, such as surveillance, rescue missions, and leisure flights. However, on some of their flights, drones have also been known to capture the unexplainable. From black-eyed kids lurking in forests to clowns in cornfields, the stories that these drones tell are mysterious. In this expedition, we bring you top 15 mysterious finds made by drones that you have never heard of. Number 15, stranded hikers. Imagine being stranded in the cold, alone and with little to no supplies. This was the fate of two hikers who called for help after they got lost in the Beus Canyon area of Weber County. The cops could contact them by phone and get the details of how they got into the situation. According to information from the police, the hikers had gone hiking and somehow managed to go off trail. The area where the hikers got lost was very dangerous because it featured steep cliffs with deep snow and ice, so they didn't feel comfortable hiking back out. The police noted that the decision by the hikers not to head back out might have saved them from falling off the cliff to their deaths. After an intense search and rescue, a drone was sent to help locate the hikers. 15 minutes after takeoff, the drone located the hikers along the mountainside. The drone spotted them cuddled beneath a tree, still in good spirits and health. The camera on the drone had thermal imaging along with a very powerful zoom. These features came in handy in the attempt to rescue the distressed hikers, and they were soon rescued and reunited with their families. Number 14, lost tribe. Today we have over 5,000 distinct tribes in the world. While that number is impressive, we have hundreds, if not thousands, of tribes that are not yet discovered. However, thanks to drone footage, we have evidence of an isolated tribe with no known contact with the outside world. The footage was captured by a drone flying over the Brazilian jungle. In the footage, we can see a group of people walking through a patch in the jungle. One of the figures spotted in the drone footage is seen carrying a spear that seems to be handmade. 4 other people in the footage are standing near what looks to be a thatched structure. None of them seems to notice the drone that is hovering above them. According to research, there are more than 100 tribes in the world that are in isolation. Often, when they are discovered, the government will force integration into society. Experts are now warning against these actions. They believe that forcing contact with these tribes puts them at risk of getting diseases and dying. There is also the danger of these tribes attacking the people attempting to contact them physically. Number 13, demon sighting. Termed the Demon of Arizona, this picture of a winged creature captured by a drone camera has sent shivers down people's spine. While some people say that it is a demon, others insist that it is an angel. The image shows a large, dark figure with wings and spikes on its head. Standing side by side with a nearby home, the dark figure stands taller. No one is sure if this is an actual demon, evidence of the paranormal, or a complete hoax. Whatever it is, we know it is very spooky and not something anyone will want to encounter. Demons and ghosts being captured on camera isn't a new thing, although none of their sightings has been substantiated yet. Number 12, strange burial. In 2020, a drone captured a strange scene that caused people to ask questions and demand answers. The video shows men in hazmat suits burying coffins in an unusual manner. The burial seemed to be a mass burial, and there was a nearby excavator machine pouring concrete over the graves. When the video made its rounds on the internet, people were outraged and began to ask questions concerning the identity of those buried. It turns out that there was a perfectly good explanation for this strange event. The people doing the burying are prisoners of the New York State Prison. They were hired to help bury the victims of the coronavirus pandemic. Because of how infectious the virus was, victims were buried in sites far away from the rest of the population. At the pandemic's peak, New York City was the worst hit, with as many as 7,844 people dying. The place in the video where the victims were buried is called Hart Island. The island is a 1-mile strip off the Bronx, which can only be accessed by boat and is often used for families who cannot pay for a funeral. Hart Island was burying as many as 25 people per week when the virus raged on. Number 11, human teleportation. Do you think that teleportation is real? Think hard about your answer because the video you are about to watch may shock you. In this video, we see a man walking along the streets. That's pretty normal until he breaks into a short run and suddenly disappears. Many think that this is just an elaborate use of video editing technology. However, some people strongly believe that the man in the video is an actual time traveler. While the theory of time traveling may seem far-fetched, there are many videos and pictures on the internet that seem to support it. The video itself was filmed by a DJI Phantom 3 camera, which is a consumer drone that shoots up to 4K. The video of the runner, however, seems to be a bit grainy, adding fuel to speculations that the footage could be fake. Unclear and grainy videos are easier to manipulate than clear ones. What do you think about this video? Do you believe that time traveling is real? Number 10. Iron Man or UFO. A drone pilot in Southern California has captured what seems to be a person flying a jetpack. No one knows who this person is and why he is flying the jetpack. Others also think it might be an alien. The video was captured on December 21st at roughly 3,000 feet near Palos Verdes, California. The island in the background is Catalina Island, according to Sling Pilot Academy. According to people who looked closely at the video, they reckon that the object in the video could be a person wearing a jetpack, but they also speculate that it could be something else. Jetpacks are recently gaining momentum, but they've been around for some time. They have been in use since the 1960s, and the United States military even mused the idea of using them during the Vietnam War. However, there have been problems using jetpacks effectively. The first problem is that they require a tremendous amount of energy, and their flights are short since they can only carry so much fuel. Jetpacks are also not very safe for the average person to operate. People who operate jetpacks in 2023 do so after much training and testing. This leaves us to wonder if the object in the video is a person doing some jetpack testing training or something far more sinister. Number 9. Dog Chases Crypted. It is often said that dogs can sense spirits and ghosts. What if they are also able to see aliens and even chase them? A camera captures the footage of a dog chasing what seems to be an alien. The alien creature seems to have some legs that resemble those found in herbivores. The dog is seen chasing this strange creature through the streets as it tries to escape. No one is really sure what this creature is. While some would want to dismiss this video as a hoax, it is essential to look closely at the dog's reaction. The dog looks confused when the mysterious being runs behind the trash cans and disappears. If this was a hoax video, how could they manipulate the dog's reaction? The video also raises questions as to where the strange being ran to. Did it dive into one of the trash cans, or did it vanish into thin air? This video may be proof that aliens dwell amongst us. Number 8. Sasquatch. For some, they are known as Bigfoot, and to others, Sasquatch. These hairy, humanoid, enigmatic creatures continue to stun and confuse the world. A recent drone capture of a creature taking a casual stroll through the woods has revived theories about Bigfoot being real. The drone capture of these creatures is being hailed as one of the best evidence for them yet. The video was shared on TikTok by an influencer known as Paranormal Chic. It has since been making the rounds. However, the actual video was filmed by Vermont-based YouTuber Ken's Carpentry. Ken's was out looking for a mama bear and her cubs when he caught the video of the creature walking through the woods. He knew that the creature was definitely not a bear because of the way it walked, which wasn't bear-like. The video shows the camera gliding over a snow-strewn forest as Ken's voice can be heard gasping, "What in the world? What is that?" Even though we want to believe that this video is, in fact, proof of a Sasquatch, we should also consider that it could just be a man wearing a really nice bear suit. Number 7. Brazilian Lost Tribe. Another lost tribe was discovered by Brazilian authorities in 2017 via drone capture. The Brazilian authorities ventured into the bellies of the Amazon forest to monitor the isolated territories of the country's indigenous tribes. The team shared the video of their sojourn, showing images of an unknown tribe without contact with the outside world. The tribe can be seen walking through the bush path, unaware they are being filmed. The expedition team also released still images of objects in the area, an axe made from a stone blade, a thatched hut, and canoes made from the hollowed trunks of palm trees. Images and videos like these are great because they can help study Brazil's uncontacted people. Even though these tribes are being monitored from time to time, they are left alone for the most part. Number 6. Last tribesman caught felling trees. In this video, we see another member of an uncontacted Brazilian tribe. However, the man in this video lost his tribe members due to an encounter with illegal loggers. Since he lost everyone he knew, the unnamed man has since lived in isolation for 26 years. He is seen felling trees with an axe, minding his business, and he also doesn't seem to notice the drone camera that is watching him. He is known in Brazil as the Man of the Hole, and after the demise of his tribe, he has been on the Brazilian government watch list. Uncontrolled contact with outsiders has put many of Brazil's uncontacted tribes in precarious positions. So many are on the brink of extinction. For example, the Pirapicura tribe in central western Brazil is down to 3 known members. Unfortunately, the man in this footage dies after living in isolation for years. The indigenous man's body was found in western Brazil. He was lying on a hammock in a hut during a routine monitoring visit by the government. His body didn't show any signs of struggle or violence. From what we know, it is plausible that he died of natural causes. Number 5. Cornfield Clown. In October 2016, a guy decided to fly his drone around a cornfield. The footage starts very serenely, with a vast area covered in an overgrown cornfield. All seems well and good until something strange comes into the drone's view. In the middle of the cornfield, a strange figure is seen looking at the drone. At first, it looked like a scarecrow, but as the drone flies closer, the full figure emerges, and it is a clown. A man dressed in an orange clown suit. The man takes a look at the drone and then breaks into a run. He runs using the cornfield for cover. Even though the drone follows him for some time, he soon runs out of the drone's view. The identity of this man remains unknown. We also don't know why he was dressed up as a clown and what he was doing in an empty cornfield. We can only hope it was just a harmless man. Number 4. Desert Ghost. An odd footage captured in a Portugal desert has caused some heated debate. Many are wondering if the thing in the footage is a ghost, chupacabra, or just an odd walking man. The strange creature is seen walking across the desert to some unknown destination. He walks for some time before disappearing into a bush in the center of the screen. Some have said it could be a chupacabra, a legendary Central and South American goatsucker with its first sightings in Puerto Rico. Since the video was uploaded on YouTube, it has gathered over 75,000 views, and many have speculated on its authenticity. Many people who commented on the video said that the man's movement looks fake and animated. What do you guys think? A chupacabra or a weird-looking man? Number 3. Headless Animal. What would be your reaction if you saw a headless animal run across you? And when we say headless, we mean completely headless. This next video shows a camel walking in what seems to be a zoo, and the camel is without a head. The camel doesn't seem to be hurt or in pain. It is walking exactly how you'd expect a healthy camel to walk. This camel is even posing for the camera and strutting majestically. Many have dismissed the video as a grand illusion. There is reason to think that they may be right because, anatomically, a creature can't be alive without a head. On the flip side, if you've watched this far, you should know some pretty strange things in this world. Number 2. Bear-chasing man on camera. On January 26, 2022, a Reddit user posted a disturbing video on Reddit. A drone camera is seen flying through the woods when a man suddenly runs past, and coming in hot behind the man is a bear. In the 19-second clip, a drone quickly dives between snowy pines into a trail. There, a man appears to flee from an average-sized brown bear. The camera approaches the chase head-on and doubles back once it passes the bear. The bear seems to notice the drone, glancing at it before resuming the chase. At first, people thought that the video might have been the work of a very clever FX artist. However, it turns out the video is real. Yes, the bear chase is real, but it is all staged. It turns out that the bear is trained and the drone flight is perfectly timed. Number 1. Blackeyed Girl Cannock. Chase is one of the UK's most haunted locations. One mystery that keeps popping up in the area is the Blackeyed Girl. Many people who frequent the area report sightings of ghostly children with sunken black eyes. Some speculate that these could be ghosts of people who perished in the 1960s or were slain by a monstrous killer centuries ago, but it is unclear to the public. The drone in this video is seen flying leisurely through the wooded area when it suddenly captures a girl lurking behind the trees. It's a shame that the drone operators didn't fly closer. However, they were so scared that they quickly returned the drone to base. According to one theory, the ghosts of the black-eyed children are the remains of people who perished during the 1800s diphtheria epidemic. The disease caused their eyes to become sunken and dark. People who watched the video remarked that Cannock Chase is notorious for creepy sightings such as this. Is this proof of a ghost, black-eyed kids, or someone who loves playing dress-up?